In this video, I would like to share some ideas on how we can use masking tape to help with our training. Many people will be familiar already with the idea of using ladders to help with footwork and agility training. We can achieve the same thing with masking tape laid out on the floor, which can be easily removed again afterwards. But the masking tape gives us additional advantages because we can use it in ways that we can't do with the ladder, which tends to move around. I'd like to share some thoughts on that in this video. The first thing that we can do with our masking tape ladder is we can customize it to whatever size we like. We can make it as wide as we like, we can separate the rungs as much as we like, and we can have it as long as we like. I make my ladder shoulder width. This is my natural stance, so I just stand naturally on it. I square the rungs off so that this is also my natural stance. When I step into Zenkuchi, back foot on the corner, front heel on the corner here, 2 rungs apart. Then I make it the length of the dojo so we get a good workout. There are many kinds of agility exercises that we can do using the ladder. I will demonstrate a couple of simple ones and 1 or 2 slightly more advanced ones also. Starting very easily, we're just going to run along 1 foot into each square in between the rungs of the ladder. Very simple. Go, 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 go. Next exercise, we're going to be running, but both feet have to go into each square, like this. Next exercise, feet together, we're going to hop along again into each square, trying not to touch the lines. Go, 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 go. Next agility exercise is going from side to side. And what we're doing is we're stepping into the square, out. Into the square, out. So we're going 1, 2, out, 1, 2, out, 1, 2, out, like this. The previous exercises are all good for general footwork and agility, but for something more relatable to our karate, then in a freestyle stance, front foot in a square, then an empty square, and then back foot in the square behind. So just leading with the front foot, moving forward, and then pulling the back foot into this next square. So each foot just going into the next square in front. Front foot first, in, in, in. Then we can do the same thing with Kizamizuki. Next one from the same starting position, but this time bringing the back foot into the same square as the front foot, and then the front foot going forward 2 squares. So in, forward. Next we can add a punch to that. And then you can add whatever kind of footwork and techniques you want, depending on your own imagination or what you're working on with your students. So with the ladder, we can teach students the shape of each of the basic stances. This ladder is customized for me, so it's correct for my stances, but of course for smaller students we may need smaller ladders. So my natural stance is here. My kibadachi should be twice that, and then sit down. So this is correct for kibadachi. Then kokutsudachi is this way. Back foot coming out this way, front foot on this line, same line as the heel. Zenkutsudachi is this way. Same length as the back stance, same length as the horse stance, but wider. So using the ladder, we can help students visualize how their stances should look. And they can practice on the ladder, which helps them to train the muscle memory for this. And we can also practice stepping forward and back using the ladder as a guide for our stances. We can practice any kind of techniques and combinations while working on the ladder. These have just been some thoughts and suggestions on how we can use the ladder to help our training. If you have your own ideas and suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching.